Welcome to Get Paid with Apps, where we review applications to help you make a little bit of money on the side. Today we're going to be talking about how you can make money just by having a Netflix account with an app called Best Guess Live. Okay, let's open up the Best Guess Live app. And the first thing you'll have to do is sign into your Netflix account. If you don't have a Netflix account, sorry, you can't download this app, you can't open it, you can't play. The game is what we're actually doing here, and it's going to start in 39 seconds. So Best Guess Live is Netflix new trivia contest that happens every weekday at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, 7 Central, and you have to guess. They'll give you 5 clues, and then you'll have to guess what that clue is, or what the answer is based off of those 5 clues. The first round, they offer $5,000, and then the second round, they offer $10,000. But really, the gameplay in both rounds is absolutely identical. I couldn't find if it was any easier or harder. It seemed exactly the same to me. So there's a host on the game, and he talks a lot, and he tells you that round 1 is going to be worth $5,000. And then once it starts, they're going to give you the very first clue, which isn't going to make any sense at all. And it's really pointless to even try and guess what it is, because they're not going to give you anything in that first clue that's going to help you solve the puzzle or the riddle or whatever it is. So the first clue here is, number 1 is can feel endless. And then if you think you know it, you can tap to fill in your answer right there, but you're not going to know it. I decided just to type in time because I didn't really know how to play this game when I started. And you'll see that I got it wrong, but there were a lot of people that put time in. And really, I mean, I can see why you'd say that, but once you get to play the game a little bit more, you'll realize that that was a very poor answer. So now the second clue will come up, rules do not apply. So now you're supposed to find a correlation between clue 1 and clue 2, and then guess what the answer is. And you can guess right now if you want to, or you can wait for clue 3. And then clue 3 is has multiple personalities. Clue 4 is cue the gadgets. Clue 5, and then that's the one where I was like, duh, I know what it is. I'll give you a second if you want to try and guess it. But it's kind of obvious now, but it's also kind of late, because somebody would have figured this out on clue 4 or clue 3 or clue 2. You don't want to wait all the way to clue 5, because you're never going to win that way. And the answer is James Bond. So how it turned out is 49 people got James Bond right after clue 4. So those 49 people will split the $5,000 jackpot, and they'll each get about $100 each, which really isn't that bad for playing a stupid game for 5 minutes. So nobody got it right in clue 3, but of course clue 5 was obvious, so you can see on this one, when it gets to clue 4, maybe you make a stab at it. Even if you know it or not, there's no sense in waiting for clue 5. Then it automatically goes to round 2, and now it's worth $10,000. But it's the exact same thing. So you take what you've learned from playing it the first time, and now you try to do better. And the first clue is highly anticipated. Clue 2 is under construction. Clue 3 is gets fired but still does the job. Clue 4, the name is addictive. And I felt like at this point I knew what it was. I didn't take a stab at it, and I should have, because there's no sense in waiting until question 5. And you'll see the results here in a second. And then clue 5 is the finale for camping and glamping. And like they give it away, even though it's still not the easiest thing in the world, but it's s'mores. And that's what I was thinking it was on 4. but I just didn't pull the trigger. But you'll find out that it didn't even matter. There were actually 9 people who got it right after question 3. Those 9 people split the $10,000 pot and they each got $1,100 each. What's great about this game is it's Netflix, so they have the money, they have the trust. There's no reason for them to make this stupid game show and then not pay the people out. So if you win, you're gonna get paid. And as you can see, 9 people made $1,100 last night for playing a 5-minute game and guessing s'mores in the number 3 spot. So the strategy that I can see is you gotta guess number 3 or number 4. There's no sense in guessing number 5. Number 1 or number 2, you just don't have enough information yet, so just forget about it. Compile that information that you get between those 2, and then take a stab at it at 3 if you can. If you've got any idea, take a stab at 3. If not, wait till 4 and then take a stab. No sense in saving it for 5. So the other thing about this is you'll see that there's about 13,000 people that were playing. I played this a couple nights ago, and this is a really relatively brand new game. I think it started this week or last week. I don't know. It's really new, and there's only 13,000 people playing it. So your chances of winning right now aren't that bad. If you wait around and this thing catches on, I mean, Netflix has like 50 million subscribers or something. There's going to be 1 million people playing this game at some point. So the sooner you get in, the better off you are, better chances you have to take some of this money out of there. And 9 people getting $1,100 each, if you got like 1 million people playing, and then like 10,000 get the right answer, they're all gonna get $1 each. You know what I mean? So it really only makes sense to play now, unless Netflix raises the awards and the prizes at some point if it gets too popular, which would be great. But now is just a prime time to just start playing this game. So the game, when it started, to play round 1 and round 2, it took about 20 minutes total. Monday through Friday, $15,000 total up for grabs. There's no reason. Just do it. That's going to do it for Best Guess Live. If you're interested in more apps, just go to getpaidwithapps.com. You'll find a whole bunch of apps there you can start making money with right away. We'll see you in the next video.